And they push Belletti a little higher. That might allow Xavi or Iniesta to hang out up front. Bringing it down, Maxi. And a free kick. Can Ronaldinho do it again? Even Beckham shaking his head. Well, Maxi was tripped a little bit more towards the right. About 15 yards closer to this near sideline. Can he duplicate the feat? You can see Iker Casillas obviously showing a little bit more intensity than he was on the last free kick. It has got to be the loneliest feeling in the world to be facing this man from inside of 25 yards. This would make it a one-goal game. Ronaldinho off the top of the wall. Pujol slams it through. Marquez was offside. Remember last time he barely lifted it over the wall. This one off of Beckham's arm and then off of Ronaldo. Although it would have taken the harshest of decisions to call that a free kick. Owen flying through. 3 defenders back. He's not going to worry about that. Ronaldo in the turn. Pujol. Quickly out on the far side. Ronaldinho. Salgado wants help. Ronaldinho cuts back to the middle. Good play by Salgado to slow him down. Swept through. Back post and just a little bit too far. Well, they are keeping Dania higher up.
Y luego jugándolo muy bien.
4-2. Real Madrid with the lead. But only about 10 minutes left to go. A goal from Barcelona could turn this one around. Make a very interesting injury time, to say the least. Salgado the Beckham. Owen. At this point, he scored that insurance goal, which gives Real some breathing space. If that one had not gone in, can you imagine what it would be like 3-2 now with 10 minutes left? Giovanni van Bronckhorst. Real from Beckham. Handball. No, they're going to call the foul first against Owen. Ronaldinho. Foul called. No, play on, it looks like. But since Míchel gave him a little bit of space, likes to pass it off, and now Real takes it back. Up the field for Ronaldo against Pujol. When you look at Pujol, he should not be able to keep up with players like Ronaldo, but he does. 4-2, and Luis Figo. This might be his final classic. And it looks like it's going to be Owen coming off. He did his job. Instead of subbing in late to try and score a goal, he gets the start and scores a goal. And a deserved round of applause from the fans here at the Bernabeu. Both for Owen coming out and for Figo coming in. A nice little roar. Figo, of course, the player who epitomized Barcelona before sweeping across about about the time when Florentino Perez most needed someone like Figo. Basically said that if they elected him, he would bring Figo. He did, and that's one of the reasons why Figo's still here, apparently. Ronaldo still on the ball. The shot smothered and bobbled and then covered up again by Víctor Valdés. Xavi. Final 7 minutes. Probably about 3 minutes of injury time. Damia. Easily taken away by Roberto Carlos. Zidane. Gravison outside of the boot pass. And here comes Figo. Figo against Raul. Figo to the outside. Good chance Ronaldo. Single-handedly through for Beckham. Into the middle for Raul. And it's cleared away and finally slammed upfield. Just the names can make a defender go into therapy. Now it's Ronaldinho into the middle. Maxi at the edge of the area, deflected away. Pavón and Helguera done a good job so far today. Not perfect, but good enough. Real Madrid taking out the captain, Raul. He's the one that scored at this point the game-winning goal, the 3-1 goal. Roberto Carlos will don the armband. And Santiago Solari, the pride of Richard Stockton College in New Jersey. Oh yeah, and Argentina stepping onto the pitch. And just in case you think that that might be making things easier, he's even more of a dangerous attacker at this particular stage of the game with fresh legs. Well, think about it. They lead 4-2 and they stick in Figo and Solari. Luxemburgo trying to defend by attacking and keeping Barcelona honest. About 5 minutes left to go. Off to the near side, Solari trying to challenge for it on his first touch. Damia going through, and Roberto Carlos clears it away. Slips through, and a good chance. Xavi, shot deflected. Ronaldinho, kick save, tries to flip it inside for Maxi on the spin, and it's cleared away. Casillas preserving the sanity of the fans here at the Bernabeu. Puyol, beaten by Ronaldo, off to Zidane, Ronaldo deflected, Puyol again. Not pretty, but effective. Another chance for Xavi, chipping it through. Damia onside, cross, but grabbed. Probably should have taken it in just a little bit. Now off to the other side, Figo. He'll go off to the right with Solari. Well, this one going down to the wire. Even with a 2-goal margin. Kind of have a feeling that Real Madrid not really sitting too comfortably at the moment. Damià into the middle. Belletti. Xavi. Ronaldinho deflected. Another chance for Belletti pinching in, and the clearance to the far side. Barcelona's next match will be against crosstown foe Getafe, who have proven to be not easy to beat. Just ask Real Madrid. Real will be on the road against another Barcelona side, Levante. Both of those games, actually that one from the Valencia side. Ronaldo. Levante, the team coached by Bernd Schuster. Looks like they have a decent chance of sticking around. Well, what this does definitely is make the top flight more interesting the final few weeks. Levante now 10 points clear of the relegation zone. Getafe 12 points clear. So perhaps a little too comfortable, but a chance still to put a nice feather in their cap. Beckham in the center of the park. Figo, Beckham slipping, and if he'd been able to keep his feet, you have a feeling that one might have gone in. But he just got a little too much spin on it. Still, this has been a solid game for David Beckham, and maybe a touch of this may be enough to keep him with the Galacticos next year. Long with no one giving chase. Finally, Maxi does turn it that direction. After Getafe, Barcelona taking on Malaga. At home against Albacete. On the road against defending champion Valencia, who might well be fighting for a European spot at that point. At this point, they're on the wrong side. Then against Levante, back at home against Villarreal. And then closing out the season on the road at Real Sociedad. Zidane coming out of the contest. Final substitution for Real. And Celades, another former Barcelonista, a Catalan player. Again, taking a look at what is left on the Real Madrid table after the game at Levante. They return home against Villa. On the road against Sociedad. At home against Santander. On the road against Sevilla. And you had the chance to see what they did earlier today, just demolishing Espanyol. Then closing out with the rivalry against Atletico. And then on the road at Zaragoza. But still 6 points down. Still a chance for La Liga. Figo on the side. The shot right down Main Street and grabbed easily by Victor Valdés. Just about 2 minutes left to go in injury time. Figo sticking a boot in. Gravison to the near side. Offside the call against Ronaldo by the slightest of margins. And that drives Wanderlei Luxemburgo up a wall. Well, no chance for the Champions League. No chance for the King's Cup. La Liga still a possibility. Maxi trying to make it interesting. 90 seconds left. Sweeps it away. He's pulled down. This one a little far for Ronaldinho, but it will be another free kick. Ronaldinho header! And Casillas able to stop Marquez at the back post. Well, that was close. Same point. Rafa Marquez, a very good player. To be a great player, those are the goals he's got to bury. Ronaldinho could not have made it any better. Figo. Ronaldinho against Gravison, who just tries to tie him up. Ronaldinho just shrugs him off. That's borderline yellow card, and it will be. Quickly restarted the shot, but no, it looks like they might bring it back. Off to the near side, Belletti into extra time. The whistle blows, and that will do it. Real Madrid has held on, knocking off their arch rivals, their eternal foes, but Barcelona making it respectable at the end. Florentino Perez with the bragging rights over Joan Laporta. They will share them for the year, and as you can see the type of game this is, not often you exchange jerseys after a regular club match, but this is the classic of classics. Good performances all the way around, some nerves on display, but a lot of skill as well. The type of game you wish just would not end. The type of game you kind of wish could be played almost every day. Start things out, a little bit of a miscue, and that opens the door for Ronaldo on the near side, and he will open it to the back post for Zidane. Slams into the post. That'll give you an idea, just 7 minutes in, what type of game this one would be. So 1-0 off the early start by Real Madrid. He would be okay. Watch this one. Beckham long and Ronaldo short. 20th minute, and it's a 2-0 score line. Eto'o triple teamed. Threads the needle. Xavi keeps it alive, and Eto'o near post, his 21st goal of the championship. He would go down with an injury later in the second half, but prior to the end of the first half, look at this run. Roberto Carlos sweeps it in front. Raul sweeps it home, and back to a 3-1 score line. That one doesn't go in. It makes it very interesting. This one does go in to cut it back to a 1-goal lead. Michael Owen putting that paid for Barcelona as he taps home Beckham. And then Ronaldinho up the free kick for the eventual 4-2 margin of victory. Real Madrid now within 6 points of Barcelona with 8 games left to go. Thanks for joining us, everybody, on Goal TV, America's first soccer channel. I'm Phil Shane. Until next time, so long, everybody.